documenting the process, all right, so that you can know what's moving, what's shaking, where the money is, where it's going, where you're losing, where you need to cut, so on and so forth. All right. Technology. Now, technology advances all the time, but a key to my success in scaling was Fleetmatics. All right, Fleetmatics was acquired some years ago by Verizon. All right, and it's called Verizon Reveal now. So if you're looking for a good fleet management software, that's what I used. All right, so it's Fleetmatics, and then Verizon acquired it, and now it's Verizon Reveal. You scale, you're going to need some type of technology to manage your fleet. You can't just have trucks out there not knowing where they're at, so on and so forth. A key to keeping costs down is spending money on things that are going to help you keep costs down. So, all right, so with Fleetmatics, right, not only was I able to see where the trucks was at, and some of you guys, when I do those live streams from the yard, I show you the system with the fob. All right, so the way Fleetmatics works is they have different upsells, but each truck I had installed the member ID, right? So every driver was assigned a fob with a serial number, and this is how we know who's driving what truck. It's going to make a noise. Once they crank the engine on, it's going to go beep, beep. And then about 30 seconds later, it's going to be a continuous beep that will never stop. If you have a 10-hour route and you forget your fob at home, that shit is going to beep all day. But once they fob it, it's going to log them into the truck, and that beeping noise is going to go off. The people who've watched some of the live streams that I've done from the yard, you know what I'm talking about. That lets us know back in the office, that John Doe was driving truck 1. Jane Adams was driving truck 2. All right, we know how fast the truck is going. We know if the truck is doing harsh braking. We know if they're doing idling, harsh acceleration. It's sending us reports. And we have up to the minute location printout, right? From the moment that truck leaves the yard all the way till it returns. All right, so if we have to do any corrective action, we have a report that when we have that individual come into the office, look, you know, we're getting brakes on this truck too often because we're constantly getting reports that you're doing too much harsh braking. Like, we just got brakes on this truck. We shouldn't be getting brakes on this truck in this period of time. It should be a longer period of time, but because you're harsh braking, and here's the proof, we're spending excess money. If you're going to continue to harsh brake, we're going to have to do some type of corrective action, or we may have to terminate because it's costing us money. I know how much each driver is bringing in. How much are we making off of each driver? This is why these reports are very, very important. Because now if we're having to get brakes every 3 months because this person is harsh braking, it's taken away from the gross on that truck, and it's his fault. So we need to replace this guy after doing corrective action if he doesn't get his shit together, and we need to put somebody out in that truck that's going to finesse that brake a little bit better, or we need to take him off the driver and put him on the passenger side, decrease his pay from a driver to a helper's pay, and put a driver in there that's going to be a little bit more gentler on the brakes so we don't have to keep getting brakes every 3 months. This software tells me all of that. There are situations where you have customers that lie. Hey, they had a window from 12 to 4, right? The crew gets there at 12:30. They ring the doorbell, no one answers. They call, no one answers. They call back to the office. Listen, we're at John Doe's 123 Main Street. Ain't nobody answering the door. Ain't nobody answering the phone. All right, the protocol for my company, and also whatever the 3PL is, normally 15-minute wait. All right, keep calling, sit in the truck, keep calling, go back in and knock on the door, wait 15 minutes, call us back, and then we'll give you the okay. 20 minutes later, they call back. All right, ring the doorbell one more time. You call, no answer. Okay, go to the next stop. Sure enough, 30 minutes later, here comes the 3PL. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Come on, guys, hit that like button. We got 50-something people, 31 likes. Sure enough, 30, 40 minutes later, 45 minutes to an hour later, here comes the 3PL. Hey, the window is passed, and this person is saying that the truck never came. The truck did come. Well, the customer's on the phone saying that the truck didn't come. So you guys are going to have to go back because the customer's saying they've been there all day. No, the customer is lying. Either they were asleep or they weren't at home, but truck was there. And not only was it there, the truck sat there 25 minutes. Well, there's no way for us to be able to tell that. So you guys need to go back or we're going to charge you whatever. No, the truck was there and I have proof. I can send you a printout, a report that the truck was at that address. It idled there for 25 minutes, and we need to be paid for that stop. You have that? They would always say this. Why? Because most independent owner operators weren't spending this type of money on this type of software. Yeah, what's your email address? All right, so-and-so at dynamics.com, so-and-so at Select Express. I stay on the phone with them. It's usually a CSV file. It's usually a bunch of pages because it's keeping it to the minute. So every single minute from the time the truck is turned on, every minute it's given a print location. All right, so go to page 27 because it's like 2:00 in the afternoon now. See the truck sat there and see it went from green to yellow. Yellow means it's idling. Truck is on, it's idling. Red means the truck is turned off, but it's at that address. It idled at that address for 26 minutes. Yeah, I see that. Wow. All right. Man, good thing you guys had this because we were going to charge you for this stop. All right, we're going to charge the customer and let the customer know that you guys were there. Good job. You're definitely going to get paid for that stop. See, it's a lot of situations when you're dealing with consumers where it's always your word against theirs. And as an independent contractor or a master contractor, shit always rolls downhill. And unfortunately, you're at the bottom of the hill. So this is why you have to have things in place to prevent losses like this. This is a good investment to prevent losses. And this is something that is essential and I think definitely needed when you're running a fleet of trucks. All right. So it'll help you with, saving money because you can do corrective action because you have those reports. And it'll also help you save money and prevent losses when you're dealing with 3PLs and brokers and things of that nature. Because, here's the thing. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Me personally, I don't follow the customer is always right. Maybe in like the hospitality industry or something like that, but not in trucking. Customers lie all the time. A customer can know that they're having a delivery or know that they're getting a move, knowing they scratched their own floor. But because they got a delivery schedule, you know what? They got to come in this path. So once they leave, we'll just file a claim and say they did it and put the blame on them because shit, I don't want to get it fixed. And they'll lie. This is why when you have, your crew go in, you take pictures, you make sure you lay runners, you take pictures with the runners laid. It's unfortunate that you have to do this now because back in the day when I first got started, you didn't have to do this. But as I was in the industry for years, certain processes and procedures I had to start implementing because as time goes on, people just become more evil. They become liars and people just aren't as kind as they were years prior. Like as the world goes on, people I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's something in the food or the water, but people be capping out here in these streets nowadays. So I don't believe that whole customer is always right because to the people who are holding your pay, they follow that model. So you have to protect yourself. They just going to automatically put the shit on you because they holding your money and you at the bottom of the hill. So you're going to need things like this when you have a multitude of trucks and a multitude of people out there to CYA. All right. There's many other reasons why technology and investment in technology and fleet management software is important, but I think you got the point. All right.